So these question 5 should really be similar to the example 9 I gave you. So you've got a value for tan theta, and then you've got your restriction, and then you just got to find sine cos theta, and that's really it. So I'll give it a go. Maybe I'll do the easiest example, and hopefully you could figure out the rest, and if not, you can talk to me in class. Alright, so 5a, my tan theta equals 2 over 3. Now we can rewrite tan theta as sine theta over cos theta. And then we do something called cross multiplication to start to manipulate our data. Okay, now just get rid of the 3. So now I have sine theta in terms of cos theta. Something like this. Now we use our identity of our unit circle to be able to manipulate some data. So I'm going to, instead of putting sine squared theta, I'm going to put 2 over 3 cos theta and square it. Now make sure you do that part so you don't forget. Now what happens is the number gets squared, so 2 over 3 squared is 4 over 9, and then cos 2 squared just becomes cos 2 squared. So you should see how many cos 2 squared there are. Well, there's 4 over 9 over there, and then 1 lots over there. So if you add them together, it's 4 over 9 plus 1. If you do that on your calculator or manually, it just becomes 13 over 9 cos 2 squared, cos 2 theta, sorry. And then now I just got to get rid of the 13 over 9. So let me divide by 13 over 9. So it just flips. So my cos squared theta becomes 9 over 13. If I want to get rid of the squared, I just square root. So therefore, my cos theta becomes square root 9 over 13, which I can split to square root 9 square root 13 because square root 9 is just 3. Okay, just know that we always have a plus and minus whenever we square root something, but we have our restriction, which is our domain. So if I have a look at whereabouts that is, by drawing a unit circle, that's 0, pi over 2, pi, and 3 pi over 2, etc. My restriction is 0 to pi over 2, so it's my first quadrant over here. Over here, if I write my old silly turtles crawl, everything is positive, so I know that therefore my cos is going to have a positive answer. Okay, so that's what you need to conclude at the end as well. Now once I find cos, it should be pretty simple for me to find sine. I've got this equation that I can come back to. Okay, just submitting. So sine theta must be 2 over 3. My cos theta was 3. I'll just put a bracket there. Square root 13. So these two cancel. It becomes 2 over square root 13, and that's it. Okay, so I've found my sine. I found my cos. Remember that this is also a positive answer because everything is positive here. Every time you figure out cos or sine or tan, you just got to double check with the unit circle or silly turtles crawl and make sure your values are either positive or negative depending on that domain and range. So try B, C, and D. Let me know if you need more help in class, but hopefully that should be okay.